told you. You are God designed, God designed.
How about now? Can you hear me now? Okay, what's up, bro? I hear you. Let me hear your voice. Say something.
Yeah, what's going on?
Good. Okay, sorry about that, boy buddies. What's the deal, boy buddies? Yes, today is the day.
Made it.
We back again. We finna turn all the way up. Yeah, we finna do the appraisals. I'm your host, Jordan Pittman. Y'all know me, exotic Boerboel breeder, over 17, 18 years, going on my 18th year in the game with these dogs that is, I believe, are the best breed on earth. This is what we talk about, these dogs on this channel. What's up? I got my main man, Trez, the expert, the very meticulous man down kennels. What's up, bro? What's going on? How was your weekend?
Yeah, what's going on, man? I'm just happy to be here, man. Happy to be here.
Man, we made it another day. Yes, sir. Say that again. What's up with my board buddies, y'all? What's up with board family? What's up with my Boerboel family? Oh, we got some good dogs coming up for y'all today. We finna have some amazing dogs that we getting ready to showcase. This is let's go over this a little bit to give them a little bit of background before we just jump straight into it. Today we're doing appraisals. For someone that doesn't know what an appraisal is, this is where we evaluate the dog. We measure the dog to the breed standard, a visual appeal. We want to go over the criteria. This is about assessing value. What this does is give you data. As a breeder, as a new owner, this is information that you can use to make an informed decision. We're trying to give you an idea of the virtues of the dog in comparison to many others. We have seen countless of Boerboels in our history and the time that we've been involved with the breed, and this is our expert opinion. You can register with the United Boerboel Club at unitedboerboelclub.com. You sign up, we'll evaluate your dog. This is also very different from anybody else's because we are publishing the results immediately. This is a live appraisal. This gives you a chance to share your dog with others. This puts your dog on a national platform for everyone to see. This is not something that's hidden in secrecy. We're not going to take it and do it in private. This is up front and on the table. This is about transparency and publishing your results so that people can see where your dog stands in according to others in association with the breed. And we're on a national platform, on an international platform. So this is a way to get you some publicity, let people know about your dog. And then it's going to give you some tools that you can use to make better decisions about your breeding and your breeding program, the direction that you want to take it. If you're looking for puppies, if you're looking for dogs, this is a great way to visually compare. So that's what this is all about. You want to elaborate a little bit on that, or did I touch everything, bro?
Yeah, no, I think you hit everything. I mean, we just want to be, the different kind of registry that brings more than just, fees, right? We want to be able to break down the dog, but then complement it in many ways, bring out, the different attributes that we feel a lot of these dogs have. So, I think this is the way to do it.
For sure. For sure. Okay, so you say
I think your connection is low.
My connection is slightly delayed. Is it? How about now though? It's coming through loud and clear. That might be on your end.
I hear you. It's just it might be on my side.
Yeah, you think so?
Am I lagging at all?
Yeah, you was falling behind just a little bit. I think we
maybe it's
okay
on my
though.
side.
I think we okay.
Cool.
Hey, maybe it's that heat down there, and maybe it's the heat burning up
Probably,
your.
man. It's been like 92, 93 degrees out here.
Yeah. So where were we at? We were talking about the appraisals. This is very important. This is information, though. This put your dog on the national spotlight for everyone to see. Not shrouded in secrecy. It's upfront and it's on the table for everyone. And it's a public display where your dog stands. So some people might not feel comfortable putting their dog out there in public. And we understand that. This is for the serious enthusiasts, though. This is for the ones that really want to know. This is for the people that are trying to become better, or trying to elevate, trying to take their dogs to the highest peaks. That's what this is all about. So here we are again. We back. We missed last week, so we're gonna double it up, y'all. This time we're gonna make it a double whammy. We got 2 dogs that we're gonna be doing today. Yeah. So is there anything that you want to say before we get into this? Jump straight into it, Trez.
Yeah, you're still landing on my side. It's probably my side, though. I'm going to switch my internet real quick.
Okay.
That's better.
Yeah, but so what's up with y'all, board buddies? How y'all feel today? What's going on? Tell me something. What's up, Ally Bully TV, man? I see. Hey, I appreciate the support. Everybody that's with us, that's been rocking with us. Hey, listen, we're going to keep on giving you more. Oh, while we in the meantime, in between time, let me show y'all what we got going on today without putting out anybody's personal details. But yeah, these is going in the mail for everyone. Got they personal that already signed up. So this is what you would get. See, here's a show. So that comes in the mail, official pedigree. That's what you're going to get after you do your appraisals. And then the neat thing about that is, if you see there right there on the tip, you see those stars. As you earn your stars, you can upgrade your pedigree. You'll get a new copy. You get a digital copy. You can also share this with all your posts. It has all of the dogs' lineage on there. We're going to be also adding all of the measurements as you get your dog, put your dog on the scale. That can be added if you take your dog and get the obedience of a star. If you have your dog as an obedience star, your defense star, if you get your weight pulling star, your exercise star, all of those stars can be added to your pedigree for you could display. So this gives your pedigree some weight. It's a way to measure the pedigree. So because we diving in deep. We're not just touching on the surface. We're trying to get off into the real essence of the value of the pedigree. And so we start to assess it. It provides information. That's what the pedigree is about, the papers. When people start talking about the papers track your lineage. Papers track your information. And we're going to put
so much more to these dogs.
Yeah, it's a lot to these dogs. It's not just having a puppy, a male and a female, and it's from who. It's a lot to them. We want to provide information so you can assess and get an idea of where the future lies, understanding the history behind the dog. And then you'll be able to look at the moms. If the mom had this same type of accolades, you can see that this is a bloodline thing. So that's what that's all about. Trez, is your connection much better, bro? Can you hear me good now?
Yeah, much better, much better. I had to switch it up to the 5G.
Okay, yeah, man. What is you thinking about, bro? Come on, man. You trying to cut us short cheap? Come on,
I thought it was you. I'm like,
now you know I ain't half stepping. I'm coming with the highest of everything that I can
bring.
Yeah.
You got that gamer connection.
yeah, whatever it takes. Okay, board buddies. We got some great dogs today. We're gonna get started. We're gonna start. Well, let's see how we're gonna do this. So this is what I had planned. I put up something special for y'all today, board buddies. I got something special. Let's see. So we're gonna do it like this, bro. Oops, not that one. There we go. So this is the first dog. This is a video. And this is Exotic's Bella. Oh, this is Bella. And we're going to get straight into it. So let's start it off with where we're going to go first with the general appearance.
You said this is a video right here, or is this a picture?
Yeah, it's a video, so it's just starting off. It's starting off, so you can still hear me. Yeah, and that's her moving. This came through a little bit,
Blur.
a little choppy. Well, I'm gonna start off with the general appearance. One thing that I'm gonna say straight off the bat is this dog is showing lots of confidence from what I can see. The way that her head is always up. If I'm looking at the posture of the tail, most of the pictures in the videos, it's either neutral or erect. I don't see it in a submissive state. Most of the time I see this dog is like you see here again. You're talking about her general impression that she gives off. So this is another dog. We're not looking at the black and white dog right now, but I believe that's a male. And from what I can see, I really see the erect posture in the bitch. Yeah. Excuse my language. That's the appropriate term when you start talking about a female dog. She's large.
Yeah, she is.
Muscular. I think the mass is there.
I immediately seen her shoulders. That first picture, I think the beginning of the videos, her shoulders look insane. I mean, she's got muscles on muscles and a real thick neck too.
Yeah, definitely powerful and imposing. Definitely a powerful and imposing.
I don't think anybody wants to play around with that dog.
No. Here's the thing: when you're getting into a female with a dog that's like massive and muscular with this muscular build, are you still seeing femininity? And I'm gonna have to go with because at the head piece is what I consider a lot for a male dog. When I'm looking at a male dog, I'm looking for a very powerful head. We got some measurements here. I think that's the neck. No, that's the head. That looks like the head. Yeah, and then we got the I looked at the pictures up a little closer, but she's definitely wide, broad, muscular build. Wait, my question is maintaining femininity when you start getting into a female that's massive like this, a well-proportioned physique.
Yeah, she looks pretty the front and the rear.
Yeah, I mean everything from head to toe. From what I'm seeing, let's check out this video. So again, see how still it's not very extremely massive. The head doesn't say, oh my God. I don't know, bro. This is a big dog. This is a big female. This is a massive female, man. Yeah, straight up.
That's a big dog. So she's definitely what I would say more on the extreme female side.
Yeah.
She's rolling a lot of males up. Let's put it that way.
She'll press on a lot of males. I would have to say that. I was going for that. It was a small clip that showed her for about 2 seconds. Well, I guess it'll show up again. But yeah, it's hard to get away from the fact that this bitch is massive. This bitch is a little exaggerated in the appearance. She definitely give you that physical. I mean, look at the shoulders, like you said, the
Yeah,
shoulders, the neck. I mean, that's a lot of times I can see mistaking that bitch for a male.
yeah,
And that's something that is you got to be careful with. You know, she's really bordering the excessiveness. She's really bordering excessiveness when you start talking about that bitch is this is a what I call like a Shanae or a Wanda. I'm just being honest.
yeah.
I'm just being honest. That's a Shanae. That's a Shanae.
So what you give her, Jordan, on the general appearance?
Because of the exaggeration with the muscling and the power, you got to go extreme there. I'm gonna go 15 on that one.
Okay.
There it is right there. That's it right there.
Yeah.
That dog woke up first appearance, man. I'm not gonna guess. Just looking at the front end from the way that she's got that dominant physique. You look at the mass and the thickness in the bone, that vein popping up out the chest, the shoulder work. Look at all of that muscling and stuff. You would never guess that that's a female. I mean, that's me personally, straight up.
Yeah, I definitely have to look under the dog to find out. So you give it a 15. I'm gonna give her a 12.
12.
Mm-hmm. She is impressive looking. I mean, she's a monster.
And just though for the record to reflect, is the score is not necessarily a good or bad thing. You can still have we're assessing and balancing the traits for you. So okay, let's go. Let's get into the next case in point.
Let's talk about head.
Head again. That's an extreme head. That's a big head for a female. That was what it's definitely notable. That was what caused the exaggerated score for the general appearance. The way that the head, we couldn't really give her a feminine head. She's got a masculine hair. She could really, like you said, run up on a lot of males.
For sure.
And I think that's a very essential. That's something that's essential asset to any breeding program. I mean, I still see femininity. I mean, but that's just a big head on that bitch. That bitch got big jaws, a powerful smile. You know, like you see how the smile is deep into that jaw,
yeah,
into them cheeks. Yeah, well developed, thick skull. The head is flat. You see right around the ears, the muscles. When we talk about, you know, the dog doing all of that chewing, you see the muscular, well developed cheekbones and the head, the muzzle, you know, it's thick. But there was powerful muscles on top of the head. I really like that. See, it's almost like she got bust upside the head. It's like her head got some lumps on it, don't it? Are you looking at that, bro?
Yep.
You see right what I'm talking about?
She's got some nice. I see exactly what you're talking about. And I'm even looking at her eyes too. She's got some nice brown eyes. That's part of the standard as well. So I mean, all that plays a part.
And they forward facing. You know, the eyes are forward facing, so they're not like off to the side, right?
Or not too close.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, her lips are not too loose either. I noticed. Which you get in a lot of these dogs with these massive heads, right? Normally those lips tend to have a lot more jaw going on, like, you know, a lot more looser lips and all of that. So for her to have a large head like that on a female is pretty impressive, that her lips aren't overly, you know, excessive.
And without the massive wrinkling.
For sure. Yeah.
So for the head, I'm gonna say I'm gonna go 14 on the head.
14 on the head. On the head for me, I'm gonna probably The one thing that I would like better is you have to include the ears, and the ears, you know, I would like for them to be, you know, laid down to the side of the head. If I was to, also the muzzle could be a little more broad.
Okay.
So I would go with, I'm gonna give her a 9 on that,
A
on the
9
head.
on the head.
Not
Yeah, I don't,
because she doesn't have a large head. I'm more referring to looking at the full picture, right? So that's where I'm gonna give 9, which is still a good score. You know, 1 out of 10, and then the extra points are, you know, additional points. So
yeah, and I agree. Definitely the ears, that's the drawback. But I
mhm.
was referring to the more exaggerated excessiveness of the head, though. I don't think it's so. I think that that's a good balance in between what you want to go with. Like I
So where we at,
when you
12?
take the ears into consideration, you definitely right. That's a great point. The way that the ears fall to the back, that's
Mhm.
incorrect. We want the ears to be forward facing and laying down on the front.
Yeah, I'd say so. Where we meet at what, 11 and a half. Okay.
When you take into consideration of the ears, I think I might have get it. And then yeah, I think we should go down a little bit. Let's go. I'm gonna tend to agree with the 9.
With the
I'm gonna
9.
tend to agree with the 9.
Okay.
When you take
All right.
into consideration the ears, I did take a note of her ears.
Mhm.
Definitely fall back, not
Mhm.
to the front as they should.
All right. Movement.
Let's see what we can get on some of that movement.
I think the first video showed her moving around, if I'm not mistaken.
All right, I'm still here. Hold on.
Very good.
Is the video playing?
Not yet, but
Okay,
now it
here we
is.
go.
Now it is.
So the pace at that pace, I would say that's a nice trot.
Mhm.
And I'm looking at the gait. I like the way that the feet stay parallel. You notice every time that she comes together, it's almost like she's striking a pose. Here goes some powerful movement. Here goes a movement again. There was one video where she was running pretty good. I think that's pretty fluid.
Yeah, it looked like in that video slightly, I don't know if maybe she had a slight favoring of one of the legs. It seemed like when she got to galloping a little bit.
Yeah, to the left.
Yeah, I noticed that.
Yeah, it is. It's a little choppy.
I don't think there was any other videos of her moving. It could have been a 1 day off, you know, maybe she was tired or something like that. Towards the end of the walk, sometimes that can happen. Or run.
Yeah, but overall, I would have to say it's pretty fluid for you. Got to remember that this is a thick, big. I'm wondering, what do you think? What would you guess that she weighs? Here goes a video of some movement. The movement should be powerful.
See,
yeah,
and at this
video,
speed,
this one in this video, she shows it really good. That choppy roll, that kind of a roll,
yeah.
the roll and the movement.
Mm-hmm. And like I said, it could have been towards the end of the run or the walk, you know, where sometimes dogs, they don't have the exact same movement if they would the first mile compared to if it's been, you know, a mile or two in, especially bigger dogs.
Yeah.
Definitely seen that a lot.
But she was definitely a little choppy. She was definitely a choppy. But I mean, you would expect that from a muscular bitch.
Definitely got power after how she jumped out that pond earlier.
Right.
Yeah. So what do you give her on the movement?
Considering that body roll, taking that body roll into consideration, I'm gonna have to go with yeah, right here. This shows it really good. I'm gonna have to give her a 7.
Okay. I'm gonna give her a 6, so we're at a 6.5.
6.5. Okay.
Yep. All right. Overall structure. So we're looking at being balanced. We're looking at, you know, structure. We're looking at movement. We're looking at, you know, the ratios of height to length. We're looking at, you know, the shoulders, the back rear. We're kind of looking at just the overall, from looking at this dog from the front to back. You know, what are you giving her on overall structure for everyone that wasn't aware?
Right. We're looking for a dog to be proportioned. We want balance. We want to see the perfect Borbal is ideally equal in length to height, and so many kilograms, 1 to 1.1 to 1.1 ratio of kilograms to weight, kilograms to height.
Also looking at, you know, the bone, the substance, you know, the mass.
Yeah.
Imposing appearance, you know, just kind of that full look.
Not just the size.
Correct.
Not just the size, but everything, the totality of the dog, the length of the legs, the length of the neck, the size of the head, the size of the torso, the height. We're taking all of that into consideration. The thickness of the rear, the thickness in the shoulders, the thickness. It all we trying to achieve balance and totality. And,
so the one thing I'll say is in terms of ratios, right? I feel like she has a good height to length, right? So if you look at her height compared to her body length, it looks like her height is a little bit shorter compared to the length. That's what you want. In addition to that, the rear compared to the front. She doesn't have, you know, if you look at her hindquarters, she has a lot of muscle in the rear, and then she also has a lot of muscle and thickness in the front, in the shoulder area and chest. So in terms of her ratios, I would say they're pretty on point.
Right. That's a good point that you made. So we don't want to see a dog with an extremely wide chest and then a thin in the back. You know, that's supposed to be balanced. So when you see the thickness in the front and you don't have that thickness in the rear, 9 times out of 10, you got a deficiency back there. So the dog is overcompensating in the front, and because he's sacrificing strength in the back. With this female, we seeing the power in the front. We also seeing a very well developed rear. So that's a great point that you make. Sometimes you see dogs overcompensating and vice versa, the other way around. So if the front and end is weak, you'll see, different development of the rear end. The rear end to be overcompensated for the front, for the weaker front. So we're looking for balance. We want it to be strong in the front and strong in the back. You see that power and this. So that's a genetic thing. When you're looking at power and the well-developed throughout, this dog really look like she's working out. The way that the neck, I mean, she just got a very muscular, massive physique from head to toe. We're talking about thickness in the front, the forearms. So the overall structure, I think that this dog is, again, look at the way that she moves, got that power. She's not the kind to go for no long run. I could tell you that much. But I don't think that her athleticism, she still remains athletic, is what I'm trying to say. So I don't think that her size is a handicap, because this appears to be a big dog. We still seeing that power. We got the attitude, the dominance. You see the head up high. I mean, you see all of that muscle coming out the neck and the shoulders and the strength in the forearms, the rear. She's not overly fat. You see this, that the abdomen is tucked in. That leads off into a really impressive appearance. This dog is probably one of those ones that stay home and tackle something, stay home and do a lot of the defense, prepared to catch and hold something, versus the kind of go out and chasing stuff down, hunting, when the farmer is out. You might not be the one that goes everywhere that the farmer goes. This the dog that's probably got limited in, because when you start talking about all of this heavy muscling, this is what makes a dog have to work harder. So
for sure. And the other thing I would add now on the other side of looking at the overall structure, just some things that I would probably dock her in is having more, angulation in the rear, and then also her front feet being a little bit more tighter. Aside from that, I mean, she's a nice, well put together dog. So what do you give her, Jordan? Overall structure?
Considering the fact that she's imposing and robust in appearance, the thickness in the bone, the substantial mass, I'm gonna have to go with excessive. Her overall appearance, I'm gonna give her a 13.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and give her. I'm gonna give her a 10.
A 10?
Yep. So we're at 11.5. All right, let's go to bone. Who you got on the bone for her?
Man, for some reason, I just keep on, and I hate to do this, I just keep on finding like a lot of extra on this dog, for her to be a female. Here's her standing, walking inside with a male. I mean, you don't really see light bone. I can't see no light bone. She is beyond a symbol of formidable strength.
Yeah, bone's not a problem with her. I'll give her a 12 on bone. What do you give her on bone?
So let me ask you though, for a female, I'm gonna say what would be a 25 then? like way too much bone.
Yeah.
She's up
I
there though.
mean,
How much
I
more?
mean, I would say 10 is an impressive feature, right? And then any points after 10, you see what I mean? That's all bonus points, right? So whenever we're saying anything at 10 or higher, that means the dog excels in that feature of the dog. You see what I mean? That part of the dog.
yeah.
You see what I mean? So I'm gonna give her a 12.
Okay, I'm gonna go with a. Yeah, I don't think you can get 25 for a female on bone. So I'm gonna say with a 16.
16.
I wouldn't want it much more bone than that. I wouldn't want much more bone than that.
For sure. Okay.
I don't think I would want more bone than that on a female.
Yeah.
She's right there at that level where I start to say, wait a minute, I got to be careful which male that I use.
For sure.
Because we don't want to double up on the size. We don't want to oversize the dog. We're not trying to breed up an English Mastiff.
100%. 100%.
I'm going to guess that bitch is probably about 140 to 160 pounds. What you say, though? 140 pounds? I would like to see this. I would love to see this dog on the scale.
Yeah, so I would say she might be pushing. I mean, I done seen some females that were 160. I would say she's probably, give or take 5-10 pounds. If I was to guess, she might be in that 150 range.
Yeah, with a 27.
I mean, it's now look. We're looking at her on video, but I mean, even looking at her compared to that other, I think that other dog was a male, and he didn't look like a small dog.
Right.
So
the height on the size, he's 26 and a half inches on the head, 27 inches at the shoulder.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got hind quarter. You heard me, Joy?
Yeah, I'm going back to the video.
Oh, okay.
This is a real good view of the hind quarter. I wish we could blow this up some for everybody to see at this picture on the far right of your screen.
If everyone clicks on full screen and it blows up.
Blow it up. That's what I just did too.
Yeah. Well.
So when you're looking at the rear quarter, I'm looking at just the thickness and the mass on this bitch. Now she does lack the angulation that we desire. We don't see the extreme angulation, but she does. It's almost like I'm looking at nice glutes back there. If you see back here right around her tail set, if you look immediately down from there and get into the rump, I mean, this is thick. It's clear to see. Yeah. If you look from each picture, each angle, you see thickness, mass, muscling, power, every angle.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I agree with you. She's got obviously pronounced muscle, very thick from looking on the rear side to the side. I mean, she doesn't leave much to desire as far as a thick hind quarter. And like you said, and what I mentioned earlier is the angulation definitely lacks here. Not the straightest I've seen, but she definitely lacks that. So will you give her a hind quarter?
What you was going to say, bro? My fault.
Oh, go ahead. I was just going to say, will you give her a hind quarter?
So I'm looking directly at the breed standard, and it says the rear end should exhibit a substantial muscle mass promoting strength and power necessary for various tasks. strong hocks, well angled hind legs. So I think that's verbatim down there, except for the angulation. We don't see the knee. We're looking for the curve in the knee when you start talking about angulation. So even though this dog is legs is stretched out, stretched far back, you know, giving her that look, that angulated look, we still don't see the curve in the knee.
Yeah, bend at the knee.
So for that reason, even though she had a substantial muscle mass, I'm gonna have to go with an 8.
Okay. I'm gonna actually give her a 9 because, like I said, aside from the hindquarters, you know, with the angulation, the bend at the knee, I mean, she's very thick from behind to the side. She does have angulation, like especially when she's walking, you know, running, you can tell it's there. She doesn't look like she's very cow-hocked. So yeah, I'll give her a 9.
Yeah, she definitely parallel from front to back.
Yeah. Okay, we're at an 8.5 for that. All right, on to feet.
We didn't get many good looks at the feet. But from what I did see, we're a little easty-westy in the front, just slightly.
In some pictures, it looked like they were, and in some pictures, not as much.
Yeah, but it's not too extreme.
Yeah, I couldn't really see the actual paw itself as much to see, you know, how tight. Oh yeah, there we go.
Want me to freeze that?
Yeah, freeze that. Because the actual paw didn't look. Yeah, it looked pretty tight. It didn't look real splayed or anything like that. You know, like
not at all. Not at all. She definitely knuckled up. Got them.
They all look like they're about the similar size as well, which is good.
Yeah, definitely. She definitely knuckled up and nice and tight like a fist.
Yeah. So what you give her on feet?
I'm gonna have to go with a 7.
Okay. I'm actually gonna give her a 7 too, because like I said, if it wasn't for the easty westy, I mean, her paws are not splayed. All her toes are almost the same size. It looked like. So I'll give her a 7 as well.
Right, just because I mean she's just a slight easty. I mean, they forward facing. The feet are forward facing. They definitely strong. They shaped up the right way. They nice and tight. If they were straight, and that'll definitely be a 10.
Yep.
If they was going straight to the front.
Yep. So next one we got front quarter. So looking at examining the head, the neck, chest, shoulders, and front legs. Looking at that full picture. Go ahead, go back to that one. This one's fine, or the other one I liked.
The video where she was stepping.
Yeah. Because it kind of showed her chest a little bit more.
I think that was at 147, right?
I didn't look at it.
Right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's when you're putting it all together, head, chest, shoulders, front forearms, front feet. You look at the way that shoulder is developed. I mean, it looks like she does a lot of shrugs. It looked like she working on the traps a whole lot. This bitch is built like a bodybuilder. The muscle, look at the way that those muscles is popping out.
I was gonna
all
say she ain't an overweight dog at all, because you just don't see that, those veins popping and stuff like that in a dog, that's overweight. She's nice and conditioned. Yeah.
Yeah, the ears kind of throw the head off a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
But when you start getting into that neck, and you put the whole dog together, the neck, the head, the front end, the chest, the shoulders, the forearms. She appears to be mature. What you say, Trish?
I mean, aside from the ears, the feet being a little bit of easty westy, and the muzzle could be a tiny bit wider, but I can't really. She's a female. I can't really dock her much on that. She's pretty impressive. As looking at the front. I'm gonna give her a 12. I'm gonna have to give her a 12.
Yeah, I'm thinking 14. I mean, because you're talking about the strength of this neck. That neck, that looks crazy to me, bro. All of that, the way that's popping out, that's nowhere near normal. That's nowhere near easy. That's preferred right there. That's ideal. That's what we want to see. That's powerful right there. Like you said, she got that vein popping out, so she's lean. I mean, you can see the strength.
Yeah, for sure.
This chest is wide. I mean, the shoulders, it's well muscled, deep. She got a big chest. Even in step, you can see strong, muscular. They're not like where the elbows are kissing. She kind of got. She's not bowed out either. I mean, that's what we're looking for, right?
Yep.
Strong, sturdy front legs, substantial bone.
Yep. So we had a 13 for that.
13. That's cool. You marking it?
Yep, I've been marking it. That's why I keep looking down.
Okay.
Make sure I got everything in line. All right. So we're on to color. So color, just so the audience knows, we're looking at pigment. We're looking at the mask on the dog. We're looking at just the color itself, right? Borbals come in many different colors. I first look at the dog for itself, the actual features of the dog, and then color for me is last. However, heavy pigment itself is pretty important within the breed standard. So,
yeah, I always have been a fan of the Borbal mask.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see a heavy mask. I like to see it going all the way up the top of the head. But that's just that's a preference when you start talking about. Okay. Yeah, so we're talking about the mask. I mean, the color. So as long as she don't have a whole bunch of white on the chest, when we're talking about a brown dog, that's the downside on the brown dog. I don't like to see a whole lot of white on the chest on a brown dog. The muzzle is got the heavy pigment. I don't see any white on the toes. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 10.
Yeah, I'm right there with you with the 10.
Okay. Markings again. That looks good. Muscling.
Yeah.
So here we go again.
Muscle. Muscle's the last one we got.
Yeah, muscle is the last one.
Muscle ain't a problem with her.
No, we've been talking about that all day long. We've been talking about her muscle all day long. Yeah, and I don't think for a female that you want them much more muscular than that. I gotta go high on that though, bro. Seriously, I gotta go high. I'm not even gonna fake you out because the muscle is all over the body.
Yeah,
you can even see it in the loin. I mean, the dog is a substantially built dog. but you could even see it in her loins. You know, that's in that chest area, thick coating of muscle. I like to see the powerful rear end. It's all over the shoulders. It's all in the neck. I'm gonna
give her a 16.
16. I said 18.
So, you said 20?
No, I said 18.
I said 16. So we're at 17.
17.
Cool.
So we got one in the books.
We
got one in the books. That's Bella. Okay, the next dog up is
I think we got
Gangster. We got Big Gangster coming up next. Let me see now.
Congrats to Bella's owner. Really got a nice dog right there. Beautiful big female.
What was the total on that one?
Oh yeah, let's get that. Let's get that total.
In closing on Bella, I would suggest that she would definitely be bred to a highly athletic male. I will be looking for a dog that would be able to mount on his own. I will be looking for a dog that would be giving you several attempts. I will be looking for a dog that is relentless in his pursuit. I could tell that Bella seems like a more laid back and relaxed type of boar boy, even though she's got some energy and some athletic ability. But we want to keep in mind that we want to keep this dog a balance. We don't want him to get extremely exaggerated in size. So you want a faster moving dog. You want to keep the dog nice and tight. You don't want the big dogs to me fall apart. So when you used to have a dog that's oversized, over muscled, she's already teetering on the tip of exaggeration. So you don't want to go too far. I would look for something
definitely keep her lean. And like you said, yeah, that's actually some good info because, you know, pairing these dogs together, you put substance with even more overly done substance, then you're going to have a dog that's going to start lacking things like, you know, movement, agility, all that fun stuff. So with that being said, we got Miss Bella at 109 points.
Woo! Congratulations.
That's a
way to
one.
Go. That's a nice score.
For sure. I think I got another video that came in too of Gangster.
You do?
I was trying to upload it to the drive.
All right, everyone, meet Gangster with the big GANGSTER coming out of, okay, and don't forget that Bella is in Atlanta. Gangster is in, do you remember? I think it's Mississippi.
Louisiana, I think I want to say.
We'll clarify that.
We'll clarify that.
But yeah, here you go.
They will be posted on the website in days to come. Get up, let's go. Boy can move. Trying to add one more video. He sent it to me during the live, and for whatever reason, it's not letting me upload it into the drive. Oh, Macon, Missouri is where Gangster's from.
Mississippi.
Or Mississippi, yeah. Mississippi, let's see. I think we have one other picture of him looking over.
No, I just got the two.
That one right there. Yep. Yeah. Let's get straight to it. General appearance.
Okay, so we getting into straight up. Gangster definitely appears to be an impressive dog. He's big. I like the way that he's straight across the top. You start talking about his general appearance, right?
Yep, general appearance.
Yeah, he's got thick legs, powerful built. He's a big boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thick rear. This is a really good shot. I like the way that he's parallel in the front, parallel in the back. You know, that's something that I'm always focused on. When you start talking about a stud dog in particular, if you got a dog with bad feet in the front, or you know, they tend to don't line up when they stand there, then you got something is off balance. And it's hard to breed away from that. When you get something like that locked into your lines, you see how his feet in the front and feet in the back, and in the pictures that we have, man, every time that he seems to stop again, you know, they kind of lining up damn near perfect right here in the front.
And they're nice and cubed too.
Yeah, very nice and tight, the feet. So, I mean, when you start talking about overall appearance, this is a handsome fellow. This is a handsome fellow. This is not one of those, you know, his name is Gangster, but don't let it fool you. He looks like a pretty boy.
From Mississippi.
This is coming up out of Mississippi.
Yeah, making Mississippi. Also, like his color. You actually don't see this color often at all. The liver color.
Yeah, and it's a reddish, more of a reddish than it is pink.
Yep. I bet you throw him to a black or blue female, it's gonna be the whole rainbow colors coming out that litter.
Yeah, I like to see with on some of that red on red. I like that red on red. That's my thing over the black nowadays. The black is beautiful. Don't get me wrong, but I'm just a red. That red is crazy looking in the sun.
Yeah. Then you probably get some black and tans out of there. All right. So what do you say for general appearance?
General appearance, I'm gonna go with a 9.
General appearance. This dog's pretty clean. I really admire that. I'm gonna give him a 10 on general appearance.
General appearance, a 10.
Yep.
The reason that I didn't go a 10 or better, because you know, I feel like a male should be scary. I'm looking for a scary dog. I'm looking for a dog that's jumping out at you like, oh, snap, just got that crazy look in his eyes. And I like Gangster a lot, but he's looking like a happy dog. He's like a friendly dog. He looks friendly. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. But when you start talking about male, it's like, oh, I need that shock and awe. But he definitely got some assets. He definitely got some features that I would use in my breeding program if I was going to. I could fit him in a lot of different places.
Definitely.
What'd you say? Okay, so what we on? We on the head.
Yeah. So we're on the head. We said 10 for general appearance.
So that was my main point. I'm gonna go with a 7.
9.5. 9.5 on general appearance for both.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a 7 on the head. Because he does have a big head. It's definitely in proportion to the body. But this is not an oversized head. It's not flawed in any way.
Yeah. Can you mind putting that picture where he's looking at you? head on. Yeah. Yeah. So you could tell, like what you're saying, the head isn't huge, but it doesn't look small by any means. The ears do lay to the side, which I like that. The lips could be a little bit tighter. The muzzle looks pretty wide.
Yeah, see, I'm looking for a little bit more broadness on the muzzle, straight up.
Yeah, a little bit more. Yeah, so you said 7?
That's why I say 7.
Okay, I'll go 7 too on the head.
See right here, when he turns, right there.
Where you want the head to be broader all
Yeah,
around.
I need more. I need broadness. I need more cheekbones. I need more cheeks. I need more thickness. I need more muscling in this area of the head.
I see what you mean.
Well developed cheeks. I need, you know, and I would like to see a muzzle a little bit more broad. So when he hits this angle right here,
that's when you can see it.
Yeah, you can't. I'm looking for a little bit more thickness in the muzzle because of the size of the dog. Because of the size of the dog.
Yeah, cool. So we're at 7 for head. Movement.
So he's keeping up with that, but I don't see that pep in his step. You know what I mean?
No, he will. He can actually move. If you look, keep watching the video. Look. Yeah, watch right here.
Yeah, right there. Yeah. But see how he kind of like falls. Maybe it's the leash. Maybe it's the way that maybe it's the dynamics between the two at the time. I'm still seeing lumbering. I'm seeing lumbering movement though. I'm seeing lumbering. To me, he's maybe a bit heavy.
Yeah, he could be trimmed up a little bit.
And I think that affects his movement.
But I do think that his movement.
You see what I'm saying? It's not light. It's not buoyant. It's not buoyant. He's covering, you know, the required distance. But you see how he kind of like dragging a little bit. So Pops is trotting here, and I'm looking for some pep in his step there. You know what I'm saying? He kind of like okay, he's cool with walking. And he's cool. I think that it has to do with the weight, because see here now, that looks good.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That looks really good. You see the tail. Okay, he's interested in something. He's interested in something there. So you see the way that he picks up his activity. He's getting spunky here. Okay, this is what I'm looking for in movement. This is the whole time, you know.
I think that was just more how the video was taken more, and like you said, he was more interested coming back, and maybe the other dogs were behind him. Does that make sense?
Right. Okay. Yeah. Because the dogs. Okay, that does make good sense. That's perfect sense.
But I will say though, I don't see, you know, not to bring up the other dog, but if you remember the other dog that we appraised, Bella, he had a gimp to one leg. He doesn't have that issue at all. You see what I mean?
No issue whatsoever. No.
Yeah. So what do you say on the movement?
I'm gonna go 8.
I'm gonna go 10 on the movement.
10 on the movement.
Yeah, 9. Okay. Overall structure.
I'm really high on this structure from what I can see. I'm real big on feet placement. I like to see the natural parallel between the front and the back. I think when you start to lose that, you can't get it. You can't get it back. And every time Gangster comes together, he's very parallel front to back. And if you see the feet, sometimes that could be misleading when you're just looking at a picture because the feet may line up, but they won't be facing the same direction. And if you see here, it's all in line with the position of his head, the way that he's facing. Look at his top line is excellent, flawless on the top line. The neck is powerful.
Get up. Let's go.
Again, the proportions is good. I mean, he exhibits total strength. Again, we seeing that power in the front, power in the back. It's balanced.
I have
Straight
2 more
across the
videos. I'm gonna
top.
try to send on message. Yeah, overall structure. I mean, he doesn't lack to me. I'll be honest. His chest could be a little bit wider.
I like his chest though.
You know, lips be a little tighter if you want to include it in structure. But I mean, he's pretty clean. If I could get these.
I don't. Where would you like to see improvement?
Improvement. I would probably want him to be a little bit more toned.
A little bit more.
A little bit heavier muscle tone. I would like his chest to be a little bit wider, but aside from that, let's go. I mean, I don't really.
I think I'm gonna say he's a really handsome dog. He's a really handsome. He doesn't leave much to be desired. He's very. One thing that I would like to see though is just maybe it's gonna come with age because he's a male. The headpiece, that takes a while for that to get. But other than that, the overall structure. I mean, look at it though. It's neat. He's very handsome dog. A very handsome dog.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you say for overall structure?
I'm gonna let you go first on that one.
I'm gonna say even the ratios, right? Like the height to length. I mean, he's very neat. I really like his paws. He's got strong pasterns. And I'm just reading the standard as well. That's why I'm looking over. I mean, I'm gonna have to give him a overall structure. I'm gonna give him a 14 on overall structure.
Yeah, I was gonna say 15. I just wanted to make sure. I was gonna say 15. I don't see really. I mean, that's damn near perfect. That top line. Look at the tail set. Look at the rear end. Look at the front end.
Yeah.
I really like this picture here. I like to see the dog with a little alert expression with the ears. I mean, you know, with the ears popped up where he's like looking and curious about something and his mouth closed. I think that'll be a really dope shot. I know that's hard to capture and make it perfect. But I mean, look at the rear end on the dog, the rump, the tail set, the sternum. You look at his abdomen, it's tucked in right there in this picture. I really like this picture. The front feet is parallel. I don't see much. Like I said, where would you look for the improvement?
Yeah.
I don't see much. He's a handsome dog. And if he's getting up there, then you know, this is where you start to take into consideration what they call intangibles. You know, does the dog, is he willing to run? Is he willing to pull? Does he actively seek out the accomplishing the copy, you know, the tie? Is he engaging in, is he willing to get up there and make repeated attempts? You know, when you start measuring a stud dog's value as a breeder, how does he fit into my life? You know, how does he interact with the family? How does he interact with the public? How does he interact with company? You know, does he represent, what is he a threat? You know, the intangibles. So this is where you would start to establish value in other things. And, you know, you would show how Gangster fulfills needs and the role that he plays in your life. You know, that's where you start to establish the value with a dog like this. So yes, you know, he's a beautiful dog. He's a big Borbal, but there's so much more to the dog than just that. You have to be able to show that. You know, this dog, I can see him racking up the points in the show because of that structure, the way that he's very well put together.
I'm gonna actually give him a 15 too. Actually, I'm gonna give him another point because that's one of the first things that when I was sent the pictures and the videos that I looked at is his structure. So I'm gonna definitely give him an extra 5 points. So we'll be at 15 for that together.
Yeah.
So next we got. I mean, he leaves little to desire on the structure side, and I think that's some, you know, an issue within the breed, right? To where, you know, a lot of people are trying to get to that massive size, and then, you know, in a lot of, you know, situations, it's cutting back from, you know, the actual structure and totality of the dog. So.
Yeah,
so next week,
bone, right? Bone.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for a 10 on the bone.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see an issue with bone at all. I'm gonna go for.
When you're looking at faults in bone structure, is it thin?
Yeah, I'm gonna give 11. So we're at 10 and a half.
Yeah,
I don't see any thinness. I don't see overly bone, you know, to where it could jeopardize his movement or hold him back from jumping, or, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I had to go straight. That's why I say straight 10. Because it's neat. You know, it's not exaggerated, it's not excessive, it's not extreme. It doesn't look like it is causing him, it's not handicapping him, it's not causing him to lag in his stride.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's not a handicap, it's not crippling the dog.
Yep.
He looks powerful.
Get up. Let's go.
Ooh, yeah, right there. That's a beautiful stride step right there. When he really put them wheels on.
Yep. Yep. So next we got hindquarters.
Yeah, I like the thickness in the rear. I can see the muscling. I can see the legs are strong, well angled. I'm looking for a little bit of more angulation in the knee, but you see how they fall to the back to support his rear end. I like the tail set, the posterior, the rump is nice. He got a very strong hind quarter. The hamstrings is powerful. I'm looking for a little bit more angulation in the knee.
Yep. What you get for the hind quarter?
I'm gonna go with 7.
7.
We talking about a male.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go 8. I'm gonna go 9. I'm gonna go 9. Yeah, because I'm looking a little harder though. You look at that mass on that. Look at the mass on that rear end, on that butt.
Yeah. I mean that. And what's that?
I was gonna say, look at the mass on the butt compared to the shoulder. You see how his abdomen is sucked in. It's not extended, and it almost looks parallel.
And this even goes into the movement, right? It's power in, the front of his body. If you look at when he's moving, everything's parallel. His back's all your strength comes from your rear, right? Just like humans. When you go to throw a punch, your legs have to be strong enough to be able to get that power into that punch. So, yeah. Well,
I like to see a little bit more definition.
Yeah.
We're gonna see it real good in this. So the abdomen is sucked in. You see the leg, the power. You see the muscle flex. You see the muscle flex. Real good right here. Real good right here. And again here.
And he's not struggling to move them back legs,
Not at all.
Not at all. So good. So we're at 8.5 together on hind quarters.
Yeah, let's go.
Okay, now we're on feet.
I'm gonna go 410 on the feet.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go much higher than that because his front feet are some of the best I've seen. Aside from, like the show dog, even some of the show dogs, to be honest, I mean, they're very cubed. There's no easty westy going on from what I see. No web feet. I mean, there's no way I couldn't give him a good amount of points for that.
Yeah, the pasterns are really strong. Are really strong. I mean, it's perfect. It's perfect. That's what I'm saying. 10 out of 10, perfect. He hit the nail on the head. Yeah, I got. Go ahead though. What you say though? I agree with you. I mean, that's definitely to be desired. When you're talking about pastors in the front and the back, what you say though, bro?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna give him a. We're looking at pass. We're looking at I'm gonna have to give him. I'm gonna have to give him a 14 on the feet. I'm gonna have to give him a 14. I'm gonna give him 4 extra points.
So we say 12.
Yeah, 12. 12 on the feet. All right. Let's see. Front quarter. So again, looking at the head going into the neck, to the chest and shoulders, and then the front legs.
So when you're talking front quarter, I'm very particular about those feet, the front end. That front end, the pasterns, the easty westy, are they parallel? Are they forward facing? Bro, your camera went out. Are you there?
I'm here. I just had to turn the light on real quick.
Okay. Yeah, so I'm a stickler. I'm a stickler for the front. Yeah. The front end. I think that really says a lot about a dog the initial appearance, when you're looking at the front end, are those feet stabbing into the ground? You don't want that to be sloppy. You want those, you don't want those passers to be falling. You don't want the easty westy in the front. He doesn't have any of those things. He doesn't have any of those things. And I think that says a lot. I think that he will be a very valuable contributor to the breed in terms of front end, because we need that. We need that. We need to see. We want a lot of dogs I see all too often carrying excessive weight in the front. If you look at this dog, it's very balanced in proportion. He's not oversized in the front. From the head to the front end of the dog to the rear, it's balanced. And I think that represents a good equilibrium. The muscling is there, but it's not like he doesn't look like an athlete. But we see the muscle. You see the physique is there. Again, straight across the top, thickness. We see some thickness in the rear, tapered in the belly, leading into a broad, wide, muscular chest. You see the shoulders popping. The shoulders is popping. What'd you say, bro?
I was just gonna say the front quarter, though. Remember, we're focusing on the head, the neck, the chest, shoulders, and front legs. You know what I mean?
Okay, right. Front quarter.
So, what would you say based off of that?
Let's go.
I like to see a little more thickness, a little bit more mass for me to be able to give him a 10. Also, I'm gonna have to go with a 9. Other than that, though, I like to see a little bit more power around these shoulders. I see the muscle is there. The muscle is there, but I like to see a little bit more definition. I'm not seeing the definition that I desire in a male. And that just could be, like how the other dog had the vein popping out in the front.
Mm-hmm.
I like to see him at a size where that vein is popping out. I like to see him. I don't know, what would need to happen, whether he needs a little bit more conditioning, or does he need to drag some weight? Does he need to carry some weight to try to establish that power in the front end?
Mm-hmm.
Is there. He's got the frame for it, but me personally, for him to get a 10, I like to see more definition.
Yeah, and the thing to add too with him, I would like to see his chest a little bit more blockier, a little bit wider, and then his shoulders a little bit more prominent, But he does. He's really got nice, neat feet. He does have muscling going on in his shoulders. But I would like him to be a little bit wider, and then going up to the head, the lips, they're a little bit looser. I think I'm going to go a 9 too. I think I'm comfortable with a 9.
Yeah, I like to see a thicker neck. I like to see a thicker, heavier neck,
Especially being a male.
Yeah, for us to start to get into exaggerations, Is it acceptable? Yes.
Yeah.
What is our preferences? I'd like to see a little bit more.
Definitely. Next, we got color.
Okay. Per the breed standard, we're talking about the liver, nose, and the mask. So because of that, I'm gonna have to go with a 6. I like my desire to accept it. We like to see that to be black. It's not exactly pink. I think that's more of a. Let's look at the first picture. So would you say that's a red nose, or would you call that liver? I'm on the fence.
Yeah.
Because I thought liver was pink, more pink.
No, I would say that's, I mean, red liver. I mean,
Like a Rubenstein. Does the Rubenstein have the? Let's think of
no,
another red dog, a red on red dog. Okay, Tarzan. Tarzan's got the black nose.
yeah,
I'm gonna have to say that's liver.
yeah, I would say liver. Because I'm even looking at pictures to make sure. Yeah, no, his is black. Yeah, that's liver nose.
Yeah, let's go.
So other than that, though, I love the red, the deep red.
I mean, that's literally the only thing, right? Is that the face doesn't have the black heavy pigment features, right?
Right.
I like,
depending on who you read it, I'm gonna go with an 8. I'm gonna go 8.
yeah,
He does have a little speck of white on the chest. I'm gonna stick with I'm gonna go 7. 7.
7.
That's my final answer.
Yeah, I mean, color is definitely secondary. And I would, like you said, like the darker mask. I'm gonna go with an 8 because I really do like his color, but I would prefer the black mask for sure.
100%. I agree.
Well, for that, I'll give it 8, so we're at 7.5.
Now, so that would be looking to breed him with a heavy pigmented female.
Yep.
Maybe even a black. Because we want to lock that in. We definitely want to cement that pigment in. I mean, this just as a preference. We're not going to never pass up on a good dog like Gangster based off of a small, minor defect like a liver nose.
Yeah. Or fault, as they say.
Yeah, fault. And then last but not least,
Yeah, muscle.
muscling. So
go to
ahead,
that video of him moving. Go ahead to that video of him moving.
Oh, here we go. Now, from this angle, I'm impressed. I mean, look at the rump on him. Look at the rear. Now let's start taking a real close look, boy, buddies. I gotta be honest. I'm not seeing the muscle that I desire, and I'm not seeing the physique, the definition. The rear end is popping. Rear is popping.
Yeah.
But if you start getting into the loin, be honest. I got to be honest. I'm not seeing that the abdomen that's tucked in and sucked in like a 6-pack. I'm not seeing that mass, the muscles popping off around the back of the neck and the shoulder area. I'm not seeing like his chest is blowed up and blowed out. Now he does have a nice physique, natural physique, but I'm looking at a condition and I'm looking for a male. I'm looking for impressive muscling. This dog needs improvement there. This is one of those areas that he needs to improve where you start talking about the muscling. I would like to see the shoulders really popping up. The shoulder, it does have muscle there. It does have muscle there. But I'm looking for a lot more definition, thickness, mass. This appears to be a younger dog. That's a young, soft dog that's going to grow up to be a tough guy. Here he looks a little older. I'm not sure how, but I can see, a little bit more definition in the muscles. a little bit more hardness. You see, maybe he's just flexing in this picture.
Yeah.
Again, you start talking about that neck, you know. Like I like to see that neck popping out like a football player, like he does a whole lot of neck ups, you know, like he got that thing that they use and they just lift the neck. I'm looking for shoulders traps. I want it to look like he does a whole bunch of shrugs and shoulder presses. I want them shoulders popping out, boulder shoulders. I want to see some thickness out there. I want to see, you know, some thickness in that, some muscle in those forearms. And he has the physique, so it looks like it's time to shape it up. Look like it's time to get him to working out.
Yeah. I agree. I definitely think he could be more chiseled. I mean, it could be something as simple as, you know, going on a bike ride side by side with him a couple days a week, doing weight pulling, having him pull some weight, you know, 5-10 minutes every other day, with, you know, 75 to 100 pounds of weight in the grass. I mean, it really doesn't take much. And then in addition to maybe giving him more of a raw diet, or cutting back a little bit on his food, maybe having him fast for a day, you know, a couple days a month, that type of thing.
Yeah, I think fasting, I would definitely recommend for him to do some fasting. If Gangster would turn from a nice guy into a real gangster, if he miss a couple meals, I'm sure you're going to see a totally different dog. He's got an alert expression. You see that tail is up. That's his natural verbal way about himself. If he misses a couple meals, and this is on a full stomach, I mean, I'm just being honest. It doesn't look like it. You know, he hasn't missed many meals at all. And I'm not saying that the dog is fat. What I'm saying is that the dog, if he miss a couple meals, you're going to see a totally different dog. You're going to see a totally different dog. You're going to start to see his eyes get to bucking a little bit. His head is going to be quite a bit more alert, because he's definitely interested, but I see him kind of like, Dad, yeah. Come on, man. I'm trying to chill.
You fasting for a day, he's going to be working hard for that food.
Yeah. He looks very real. He looked very comfortable. I'll say that.
For sure. So what are you giving him on muscle?
Muscle, the physique is there. I'm gonna go with an 8. I just not see the definition.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him an 8 as well.
Say what now?
I'm gonna give him an 8 as well, because I would like it to be, especially being a male, you know, more defined. Not that he don't have muscle. It's just he probably has a couple of pounds hiding it a little bit too, you know.
Yeah, I would say it's acceptable.
Yeah.
But what is preferred, what is desired,
yeah.
I like to see some thickness. I need to see some power. I need to see some strength. I need to see more strength. More is my preference. So he has the mobility, but I like to, you know, I want that confidence. You know, I want a dog that's seeking out and hunting. I want to see a male dog, especially. I'm looking for him to be alert and involved in the environment. And to me, my impression that I get is Gangster is kind of like, oh, he's just cool with what's going on. You know, he's kind of laid back and relaxed. Now he heard something, he perked up. Maybe we just need more videos to analyze. But just me reading in my expert opinion of what I can see in a 30-second video, that's my summary.
Yeah, I'm tallying up right now.
So let's go over it. Let's go over it again. What did you say for the general appearance?
General appearance, we got 9.5.
Okay.
Head, we got 7. Movement, we got 9. Overall structure, we got 15. Bone, we got 10.5. Hindquarters, we got 8.5. Feet, we got 12. Front quarter, 9. Color, 7.5. And muscle, 8. You adding it up or you want me to add it?
No, you add it up.
Okay, run that back to me one more time.
I got general appearance at 9.5. The head is a 7. Movement is a 9. Structure is a 15. Bone is a 10.5. Hind quarter is a 8.5. Feet is a 12. Front quarter is a 9. Color is a 7.5. Muscle is an 8.
96 points.
96 for Gangster. Let's go over Bella one time. Because I didn't get we didn't tally her up. What did you have for general appearance for Bella?
We had 13.5.
Okay. Head.
Head 9.
Okay.
Movement 6.5.
Mm-hmm.
Overall structure 11.5.
Okay.
Bone 14.
Mm-hmm.
Hind quarter 8.5. Feet 7. Front quarter 13. Color 10. And then muscle 17.
Okay. And for a total of
I deleted out of that. I'd have to add that up. You can run
it
it
was
back.
I think it was a 109.
109. Yep. 109.
Yeah. Okay, boy buddies. So I hope that, hey, listen, share this. If you are interested in getting your bauble appraised, let us know. Reach out to us, get the information in, get your videos in, so that we can present this to the general public for everyone to see. And we want to help you get your dog the exposure that it needs. We want to help you with the key points, the assets, the virtues of your dog, and give you our expert opinion, whether you use it or not. It's just our opinion, and everybody has one, but this is based off of our experiences within the breed. This is based off of our pictures and our experiences within the breed. Let's see, here's Bella again, one last time for everyone to see. And but yeah, this is what this is about. Look forward to sharing more dogs experience with y'all, more of this with you all. We go on to sign you. You can sign up with us at the unitedbaubleclub.com. You can contact me or Trez or I. And looking forward to doing this. This is great. This is great for the breed. Showcasing these beautiful baubles that we love. Fortunately, we don't have enough of us to get together and do this as much in person as we would like. So we working with what we can do. We doing what we can. We doing what we can. At the end of the day, this is about exposure, though, and publicizing and celebrating your dog. When you work hard with your dog, you want people to see it, and you can get the recognition that you deserve. So kudos to everybody that's out there putting in work with their dogs and doing the things that they need to do in order for them to reach their greatest potential. And this is, we want to encourage you to do so, to do more of that. And after you put your dog through some conditioning and feeding it right, we're here to celebrate that with you. So you always got a friend in us, boy buddies. With that being said, I think that this was a really great. I really enjoyed this one, man. Looking at those were very impressive. I'm very pleased with them, to be honest.
Definitely.
Yeah. What you got? Anything that you want to say? Man down, Borbos. Man
Yeah,
down.
I was just my fault. No, you're good. I was just gonna let everyone know the pedigrees will be uploaded for both of these dogs in the next few business days, so you can definitely check it out on the United Bauble Club site, and just furthermore to come. So.
Yeah, we got 5 pages that we finna put up on the United Bauble Club. So stay tuned, boy buddies. Much love. We appreciate y'all for joining. Thank you. Stay tuned, y'all. I hope everyone have a safe evening. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stay up, stay positive, stay informational, stay motivational, and always try to be kind to others, y'all. That's the best advice that I could give you. You know, spread that smile out. Try to lift somebody up. With it, that's it, bro.
That's it, man. Y'all have a good night.
All right, y'all. Until next week, we're gonna catch up with y'all soon. Stay busy, y'all. Stay active.
No rush, go on, move dumb. Back and forth, push and shove. Make your peace and love turn to peace and gloves. Now you got a deal run up.